what's really, really interesting about media relations and public relations is I was staggered by the fact that we actually got 100 here today. Networking is probably is one of the most important aspects of actually promoting your particular business. Getting together here is not only a testament to Sarah, and I thank her for it, but also it's a testament that you're interested in sort of promoting your business in ways outside the traditional ways, and I think that all speaks well for your future. And talking about the future of PR, let's have a quick look at a couple of things that might be important. PR supports two key business strategies. Simply, your credibility and how visible you are in relation to your particular markets. So everything you do as far as your business is concerned, the service that you provide, etc., must be credible, it must be meaningful, but it also must be visible. And I think that's really, really quite important. So, if you're presenting yourself as a business that, is in a particular market as a market leader, not only should you actually present yourself in a very, very strong, positive way, but, obviously you want to tell people, and that visibility, goes hand in hand with it. Another strategy in relation to supporting the platform of engaging your public, leveraging online via social media and social media and social marketing. Aaron later on today is going to be talking about that, so I'm not going to actually spoil any of his thunder as far as that's concerned. But local offline outlets via relationship building in the media is really, really quite important as far as you and going forward is concerned. Support your local communities and networks. Again, coming back to the testimony here, that's really great. Face-to-face contact is still very, very important. Get yourself known not only in your own particular sector, but other sectors. It's quite amazing how business actually comes to you from outside what you would normally have expected. And quite clearly, a blend of old and new methodologies, i.e. the new PR and the old PR activities and the mediums become really quite important. Okay, building awareness and enthusiasm through PR and publicity. I said it was going to be boring. Did I say it was boring? No, it's not boring, it's just PowerPoint. Okay, make sure your product and service is ready. To me that's a fundamental in any promotion. Make sure that you've actually got the product or service right first before you plan on doing anything. Your customers will soon pick up when you haven't achieved that. Know your market and get to the right audience, which we've identified already. Yep, that's fundamental also. Research media outlets before contacting them. What I mean by that is, who are the media that's going to support you best? You need to actually do some market research. You need to do some research beforehand to actually find out, if I put my particular communications with that medium, are they getting to the customers that I want? Because that's really quite important. You don't want to waste your time. You don't want to waste your valuable time in actually going to the wrong people. So research your media, find out what their circulation is, find out what their readership is, find out whether they are actually got a series of features that go over a period of time that you can actually plug into, and clearly identify who they actually promote their business to, and who actually reads their particular medium. So you need to do a bit of research. Make sure your messages are clear and concise. Pages and pages and pages of rhetoric are not what the media are looking for as far as your business is concerned. And if you've got a strong story, you need to have it presented in a very, very succinct and a way that they want you to actually present it. Develop a relationship and use local media. I think that's really quite important. Even if you're a national organisation, even if you're promoting in a national way, I think it's very important also to think about how you present your business to the local community. And that can actually bring you a lot of brownie points as far as promoting your business is concerned. It certainly gives you an opportunity to present, particularly if you're involved in charitable work. It does actually build your profile quite substantially when you actually involve local community and local media. Give journalists what they want. They want news, they want value, and they want human interest. So the article, if you're actually trying to promote an article about your particular organisation, it has to be newsworthy. If it's not newsworthy, they just won't publish it. It needs to be of value to their customers, not your customers, to their customers. So you've got this balancing act of sort of balancing what your customers are looking for and what the media customers are looking for as well. So there needs to be some value there, and human stories, human interest is always something that they're interested in developing. Particularly when you're, as I said earlier, sort of incorporating, good news stories about sort of your participation as an organisation with charitable organisations and children's charities and all those sort of things. So, give journalists what they want is really quite important. Generate creative and imaginative story ideas. Sometimes you think it might be difficult, but maybe it isn't so difficult. I don't know whether anybody's ever thought of the idea of just actually sort of sitting down in a room with your colleagues and actually creating a storybook. Just what stories are relevant to our particular organisation, and just writing them down. Some of them will look really, really stupid, and obviously you probably don't think you're ever going to use those particular stories, but having written them down actually gives you an opportunity to go back and reflect. And it's amazing how all of a sudden something you wrote down 6 months all of a sudden comes together, or 2 points when you're actually going through the process of thinking about what I could, these particular stories. Maybe you can marry two together, and all of a sudden something comes out of it that you thought just couldn't or wouldn't actually happen. But the story needs to be imaginative, and having a little storybook actually helps.